and thoughts I was having with the usage of the Tonal gym. So I have a Kaiser pneumatic piece of equipment over here with kind of a free motion setting or setup, kind of like what you guys have. Uh, Things that I'm really interested in. One, I love your guys' lever system. That's something that I'm super excited about with your piece of equipment. The things that I'm looking to do specifically, and just from a modes of contraction standpoint, one thing I'd love to be able to do is get somebody in, and I'm just going to use a row for example because I think that's an easy motion to talk about. But being able to get somebody in a row configuration and then load however much weight you need to load to isometrically load that configuration, and then be able to shut that off and then let them rest. And so the problem or the solution I'm looking to solve here is with this machine, I have to be there to manually increase the load, whereas it would be super cool, like with what you guys have going on with your machine, you can press the button and it loads it up for you. So instead of having to stand here and press this button to increase the load on the machine, that'd be kind of a cool feature. The other thing I'd really like to have is the ability to go into a row with no load, increase the weight to eccentrically release my arm into a, I guess protracted extended position, and then shut the weight off, go back, and then continue to just exercise the eccentric component of the machine as well, or of the resistance profile. So those are two big things that would be really cool if you guys had that availability. The other thing that I saw with I believe it's called the Oxfit, is with their machine you can choose the amount of load when you're concentrically moving, and then it'll increase or decrease the load from a concentric to eccentric standpoint. So it might be like 30 pounds concentric, 60 pounds eccentric, and they have the ability on that Oxfit to decide how much load for each mode of contraction you're using there. So that's kind of a cool thing as well, that I think would be a really awesome feature. And then my other question, so I have VBTs, or velocity-based training devices, and I was curious with the VBT or with your guys' velocity-based sensor system. I was talking to Tess, and we were kind of trying to figure out whether it will give you actual numbers, like if it'll give you meters per second per repetition, or if it's something where it's just giving you kind of an idea with a bar, or how fast the bar is moving, what your data set is there on the velocity of the cable moving. So those are my big questions. I'm sure I'm going to have more, but those were kind of the biggest things that I was curious about with your guys' piece of equipment, man. So I appreciate the time, and I look forward to hearing from you. I'd love to hop on the phone and chat as well, but I figured I'd kick it off with this.